Bushe mwalikwata Top Star Decoder. Bushe mwalishiwa kutila kutimwatamba Prime TV2 Zambia pa channel 110 nga chakutila mlefu okumfwa amadiashi ayalekanalekana okufuma kunchende ishapusana. Bakanyekanye mukumipekanisisha amadiashi konse kuntumletu mfuila maliba abaiteanya inshita yonse kumulabasa wenu wa Prime TV2. Prime TV2 omulabasa wenu kumadiashi nembila nsuma mumishi yenu.
Hello, welcome to Prime TV2 News, the home of breaking news. We're coming to you live on Top Channel 110 and streaming live on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel PTV2 Zambia. Now let's take a look at stories making headlines. A 48-year-old woman of Makwati area in Kawi District, Central Province, has been allegedly stabbed on her private parts while taking a nap in broad daylight. 2 foreign nationals have been arrested in Chingola district over the Copperbelt province for allegedly breaking into a vehicle and stealing 520,000 kwacha. Opposition Democratic Union leader Akin Jovo has challenged projections of a landslide victory for President Hakainde Hichilema. And now the news in detail. My name is Wando Billy Shereka. A 48-year-old woman of Makwati area in the Kabwe District Central Province has survived a brutal assault after she was allegedly attacked by a known person while taking a nap in broad daylight. Speaking to PTV2 News, Sarah Walia said the incident occurred on the afternoon of April 5th, 2026, when the suspect allegedly stabbed her in her private parts as she slept. Ms. Walia disclosed that the matter has since been reported to the police and a medical report has been issued and signed. She has appealed to law enforcement agencies to swiftly bring the suspect to justice, stating that she now fears for her life. Joseph Siambihi has more.
The floor of the house she occupies was messed up with her own visible dried up blood, clothes, and her beddings likewise. This is 48-year-old Sarah Walia, a woman of Kabwe's Makwati area. The victim has explained what transpired, but did not disclose what led to this unfortunate incident.
So kisa muna fie nindala nale muna kwati nyukutula fie ndero taifa ba ingiri abantu babiri muno efu babuli de fena knife ba isa banda sapa so knife ya isa manga ma ukubwana kashi na clinic na bakusanga na lero line na banje bachi nat kumona bachi mulaikala muri sochi amabwe fuchi pachi na imukabwere ifu bachinja efu muno pene kulukanga efu twalembesha kulukanga batuma kumachi mabebe tamula mona na doctor kama doctor ngasa inapo kuntu na mitumo kwebachi kabiye mtechaso efu twachi mona na lero efu basaine no kusaina.
The door has been locked up by the landlady, and for now she will not stay here as she fears for her life. The matter has been reported to police, medical report issued and signed. Joseph Siambihi reporting, Prime TV News in Kabwe.
2 foreign nationals have been arrested in Chingola district on the Copperbelt province for allegedly breaking into a vehicle and stealing 520,000 meant for workers' salaries at foreign mining company. Copperbelt Province Police Commanding Officer Mwala Yui identified the suspects as Edwin Kanye, 53, a South African national, and Tembin Kosi Dube, 40, a Zimbabwean national. Mr. Yui says the incident occurred after the complainant Nick Kinju, a 29-year-old businessman, withdrew the money from a bank in Chingola and left it in his Toyota Prado. He states that the suspects who had allegedly been trailing him from the bank reportedly broke into the vehicle and stole the cash while it was parked at Mega Eggs Company. The Copperbelt Police Chief explains that the complainant had briefly left the vehicle to make a purchase, during which time the suspects smashed a window and grabbed the bag contained the money. Mr. Yui adds that an alleged security officer at Mega Eggs fired a warning shot at the suspect's getaway vehicle, hitting the front. That police officers later apprehended Kanye near the abandoned vehicle while Dube was intercepted by members of the public as he attempted to flee to Lusaka by bus. Mr. Yui further adds that a search of the area led to the recovery of a separate set of number plates and a rivet gun believed to have been used in the commission of the crime. He has, however, disclosed that the stolen money has not yet been recovered and the two suspects are currently is raising serious concern among parents, particularly those with children at Mushinda Girls Secondary School. One concerned parent, Lawrence Makumbi, says it is alarming that most vehicles are now unable to use the road due to its poor condition. He fears this could make it difficult for parents and guardians to access the school and collect their children. More in this report.
The worsening condition of the Solwezi Kipushi Road is leaving parents increasingly anxious, especially those with children at Mushinda Girls Secondary School. Many say the road has become nearly impassable, with most vehicles unable to get through, raising fears that families may fail to reach the school.
No vehicle can pass here. No bus can pass.
One parent has even called for emergency intervention, suggesting authorities consider early.
In particular, the Solwezi Kipushi Road, where we know we have secondary schools, we have economic activities going on, and now when we look at this week, our children from schools are closing. The road is impassable. Trucks are marooned on that road because they are stuck. Small vehicles can't go. Hence, we plead to President Hakainde Hichilema, as the young girls and boys close schools this Friday, us as parents, we are not able to go there because our vehicles will not be able to go. Trucks are stuck. Can we please have either ZNS, Zambia Air Force or the military to work on that road, or also provide airlifting of those students and pupils that are stuck and are going to be stuck in those places, because parents will not be able to airlift their children and yet they are going to be stuck. It's like there's a war zone in our own country because people are not working. That road is an economic road. It's a road that we need to use, and it has to be fixed, and it has to be fixed now, because by Friday this week, the 10th of April, our children have closed school. How are we going to enjoy our children if we cannot even have them back to their homes? The road is impossible, and the government has to do something, even through the DMMU.
Damage to key sections of the road, particularly in Kifubu and Mangalashi, has also disrupted cross-border trade, with road users now calling for urgent repairs once the rainy season ends. Jackson Mwansa reporting for Prime Television News in Northwestern Province.
This is PTV2 News coming to you live on Subsea Channel 110, streaming live on our Facebook page, PTV2 Zambia. For now, we take a break, but still to come after the break. Opposition Democratic Union leader Akim Jovo has challenged projections of a landslide victory for President Hakainde Hichilema, arguing that rising public dissatisfaction could significantly reshape the country's political landscape ahead of the next general election. We'll be back with more details.
Bushe mwalikwata Top Star Decoder. Bushe mwalishiwa kutila kutimwatamba Prime TV2 Zambia pa channel 110 nga chakutira mlefu okumfwa amadiashi ayalekanalekana okufuma kunchende ishapusana. Bakanyekaniye mukumipekanisisha amadiashi konse kuntumletu mfuila maliba abaiteanya inshita yonse kumulabasa wenu wa Prime TV2. Prime TV2 omulabasa wenu kumadiashi nembiransuma mumishi yenu.
Welcome back. Now we continue with our news. Opposition Democratic Union leader Akim Jovo has challenged projections of a landslide victory for President Hakainde Hichilema, arguing that rising public dissatisfaction could significantly reshape the country's political landscape ahead of the next general election. In an interview with Prime TV2 News, Mr. Njovo says sentiments gathered from communities during the interactions he has been having with community members point to increasing frustration among citizens, particularly over economic hardships and governance concerns. The opposition leader says President Hakainde Hichilema's recent acknowledgement of challenges in the energy sector amounts to an admission of broader governance failures, including shortcomings in driving economic recovery and growth. Mr. Njovo has dismissed claims that Zambia lacks a viable opposition, describing the narrative as misleading. He has argued that the continued arrests of opposition figures are evidence that ruling parties are aware of the opposition's strength and influence.
It has been a challenge. As you have seen, the political landscape here in Zambia is characterized by just insults, bitterness, and all that. I think the Zambians are looking for leaders who will be able to give them a message of hope. And I think that's what has been lacking as Democratic Union. That's what we've been fighting, to give the Zambians the hope. We are not looking at individuals, politicians, or HH as an individual. No, we want to give hope to the Zambians that there's a better future, especially with us who are still young. I think we've got innovative ideas that can help this country transform. So we want to encourage especially the young people to participate in the coming general election, so that once we work together, then we have that opportunity to transform the country. I think this is what has been lacking. I think a lot of lies that have been promoted by politicians, but we look forward that the Zambians can actually look critically at some of us and analyze what the message that we are giving to the Zambians. We hope that they can find hope in our message, so that they can be encouraged to come and participate in the electoral process come August 2026. So I think I would like to encourage my fellow politicians to up the game. It's not just about politicking every day. Let's give the Zambians the message, the right message that they want to hear. A lot of them, I think, due to the economic hardship, have been saying it's wasting time to participate in the electoral process. Say that when you don't participate in the electoral process, you are participating in ushering a bad leader in government. So let's avoid staying away. When we stay away, then we are voting for the wrong leaders to be in government. So we need to participate in the electoral process so that we choose the right leader that we think can help us. For us, we want to restore the dignity.
Government has recruited 3,205 health workers into the civil service following a series of promotions, transfers, and retirements. Civil Service Commission CAC Chairperson Dr. Jolwe Beyani has directed all newly recruited health workers to report to their assigned stations no later than June 1st, 2026. Speaking during a briefing in Lusaka, Dr. Beyani warned that candidates who fail to report by the stipulated date without prior communication will be deemed to have declined the offer. He adds that the Commission will not hesitate to replace those who do not take up their positions. Dr. Beyani has further announced that the names of successful candidates will be published in public newspapers on Friday, April 10th, 2026. Elected candidates are expected to collect their appointment letters in person between April 20th and April 30th, 2026. The recruitment includes 240 medical doctors, 997 nurses, 32 dental staff, 495 general workers, and 49 nutrition staff. Joan Savila has the details.
The Civil Service Commission has recruited 3,205 health workers for the year 2025. At a briefing that was held in Lusaka, Commission Chairperson Dr. Jolwe Beyani directed that all successful candidates are expected to produce a Zambia police clearance report of fingerprints and medical certificates of fitness before reporting for work on June 1st, 2026.
In line with our mandate, the Commission has made 2,149 promotions and transfers. This has resulted in the recruitment of 2,205 first-time appointments into the service. Additionally, 1,000 appointments have been made arising from natural attrition.
Among those recruited include medical doctors, nurses, general workers, clerical staff, community workers, and radiographers.
A shortage of staff in the country, yes, there is, and yes, we don't have enough resources to hire everyone to create an optimum condition for the functioning of the health sector. But the idea is to keep doing this every year until we reach that point.
According to the Commission, the recruitment has been associated by the 2,149 promotions and transfers that were made by the Commission that resulted in the recruitment of 2,205 first appointments, while the additional 1,000 arises from natural attrition, such as retirements, resignations, unpaid leave, secondments, death, and non-renewal of contracts during the recruitment period. Joan Savila, Prime TV News, Lusaka.
Some United Party for National Development UPND members in Eastern Province have protested against the ongoing intra-party elections, describing the process as a sham. The aggrieved members say they are opposed to the endorsement of candidates and are demanding a transparent electoral process. They have stressed that all leadership positions, including that of party president, should be subjected to a ballot in line with the party's constitution, rather than adopting leaders through endorsements. The members have since called for fairness and adherence to democratic principles in the conduct of the intra-party elections. Let's take a look.
United Party for National Development UPND youths in Chipata have taken it to the streets, protesting what they term as unfair management of intra-party elections in the province. This came barely a day when some senior party members also protested over the failed intra-party elections in the province. Some youths, led by former provincial vice youth chairperson for politics Gabriel Mutinta, are accusing the provincial party leadership of sidelining others to participate through endorsement-based elections.
President naimirira pano umipe mpani ise vana vanu pamene viri kuchitika tikondwera nazo chamene tifuna kuno kumava. We don't want my endorsement kakana endorsement. What we want bantu bachitwe kuvoterewa bafunika bapite mu ballot. For example, nga bantu ine subandifuna sibazani pasa vote koma nga bantu banifuna bazani pasa vote ni zawina. Cause constitution yatu ya UPND after 5 years kufunika tivote koma chati dabwisa niji munati announce bwino tukunkale my election, but my election siyachitika. No wonder why tilipano kulira kwa imwe ba president kuti timvereni ise bana banu
kuchita maindozi bantu kuwasainisa mafomu chamene sili chintu chapuni. Munuza muntu mwamene anankalira kapani 15 years ati pampando kuwadi azaka kuladiti munuza kuti uja pa constituency safu napo afeli wamene azati kumbuka wamene azanyamula chipani cha UPND kuchipeleka pasogoro.
The youths are however calling on the party secretary general Batuke Menda to control the situation.
That's why mwana ine mwana wangu nilikukwata kwa imwe kuti ichi muchimvesese chinyengo chamene chiri kuchitika kuno kuchipata si chintu cha bwino.
Isa president timvereni pamozi na secretariat tifuna tisankire teka tisogolera bamene azachita chani azatisogolera tifuna kusankha teka tifuna muntu tikumane ballot paper muntu akasankhe kuti koma uyu leader ndo bamene azachita chani azatisogolera.
Efforts to get a comment from both UPND Secretary General Batuke Menda and Eastern Province UPND Chairman Peter Perry proved futile by broadcast time as their mobile phones went unanswered. Christopher Basilio Banda, Prime TV News in Chipata, Eastern Province.
Well, that item ends the news, but before we go, let's now recap on the stories that made headlines. A 48-year-old woman of Makwati area in Kawe districts in the province has allegedly been stabbed on her private parts while taking a nap in broad daylight. 2 foreign nationals have been arrested in Chingola district of the Cobble province. for allegedly breaking into a vehicle and stealing 520,000 kwacha. Opposition Democratic Union leader Akim Jovo has challenged projections of a landslide victory for President Hakainde Hichilema. Thank you so much for watching and for staying with us. But for these and other stories, follow our Facebook page and our YouTube channel, PTV2 Zambia. I've been Wandu Billy Chaleka. Bye for now.